Okay, so I'm proceeding with the remaining two elements, pay group and payment election rules. Okay, let's talk about pay group. Pay group is a bridge between core HR and payroll. Worker data we have. Sorry.
Say that again.
Yeah, it acts as a bridge between core HR and payroll and Workday payroll. So we have a employee data in core HR. We have a payroll data and payroll module. Now this pay group acts as a bridge between these two modules. How? We will group employees who is having similar payroll characteristics with the help of this pay group. Okay, for example, a customer has a requirement. They have monthly paid employees, bi-weekly paid employees, semi-monthly paid employees. So then bi-weekly, monthly, semi-monthly paid employees. So then we need to create based on the pay frequency, based on the customer pay frequency. Bi-weekly one pay group, monthly one pay group, semi-monthly one pay group, and then group the workers into one pay group in order to process the payroll. To make it simple, process payroll for all monthly employees, process payroll for all weekly employees, process payroll all for semi-monthly employees. Okay, so okay, are you guys clear like what is pay group or any questions? For example, in an organization, 100 employees are there. Out of 100 employees, 50 employees are monthly paid employees. They will receive salary on monthly. Remaining 50, 25 employees are weekly paid employees. 10 employees are semi-monthly paid employees. 15 employees are bi-weekly paid employees. Now we need 4 pay groups and to group all these workers based on their pay frequency. That is nothing but pay group, grouping employees who is having similar payroll characteristics. Okay. Are we clear here?
Yes.
Right. Now let's see how to create this pay group. What data we need to create for pay group. When creating a pay group, we have a dependency. We need period schedule must be configured prior to that. Run category also must be configured prior to that. Okay, let's see. So access the task, create a group, effective date, name of the pay group, pay group, and the monthly pay group. Visibility, I'm selecting everyone. Pay group subtype is pay group. Name of the pay group, I'm in simple in real time, we'll give monthly only. So it is easy to search, hence I selected DMD. Subtype pay group, visibility is everyone. Okay, visibility is everyone. Everyone can view this pay group and the employees associated with this pay group. Now scroll down. Here you have checkbox. If you are using this pay group for payroll interface, select the checkbox. Then only you're able to see all the countries. If you are using this pay group for only in-house payroll for 4 countries, USA, UK, France, Canada, unselect it. You can select the country.
And by that, you mean an EIB?
To assign this pay group, multiple options are there. I will discuss all the options. Yeah. Okay. And then scroll down. From the country, the currency will be defaulted. And here, pay group details. For now, please hold the automatic pay group assignment rule. I will explain during testing part. So this is the pay group details. Select the arrow. Run category. We are doing a grouping here. Okay. We are doing a grouping. What are the values we created? We are assigning those values. So RPS monthly pay group we created, assign it here. Period schedule also we created, right? Assign it here. So what we are saying is active regular employees and we are grouping monthly period schedule. Okay. Parent group is optional. If you select here, you cannot see any value because it's a purely an optional one. It's purely an optional one. Why it is optional? Let's discuss an example. Assume a customer has a requirement something like this. They have executive people, management, non-management, executive, management, non-management. Now, executive management also has monthly payroll employees. Management also has monthly paid employees. Non-management also has monthly paid employees. Now, the customer has a requirement like they want three different pay groups. Though these based on the management levels. Based on the management levels, they want three different pay groups. All monthly paid executives into one pay group. All monthly paid management employees into one pay group. All monthly paid non-management employees into one pay group. Something like this. Okay. If they have that requirement, you need to create each pay groups and then group the pay groups into parent group. Why? Because in one go, you can run the payroll for all the three pay groups at once. We can run the payroll for all the three pay groups. Okay.
So set up a separate pay group for each one and then create a pay run group.
Yeah, correct.
But why wouldn't you just create one pay group and put them all together?
Right, up to customer requirement. This is normally, though is executive management, non-management, the salary is processing on end of the month. If it is monthly means for everyone you are processing payroll at once. Okay, right, ma'am. If that is the case, go with only one pay group. If customer has such requirements, I want different pay groups for my reporting purpose, for tracking purpose. Okay, and that is a requirement. Or executive employees salary paid rate is different. If that is the case, create parent group. No one will go with this option. You can trust me on this. No one will go with this option because it's not required at all. But to meet certain customer requirements, Workday has provided this. Any questions here?
Nope.
Okay, let's move on. Then override first processing period. Here, what are the period schedules we have selected? What are the period schedules here we have selected? All the pay periods will be available here. Assume initially we planned going go live on 1/1/2022. This is the initial go live date. But unfortunately, due to this pandemic, due to some other modules have not been progressed, or let's say budgetary issues, whatever the reason, the go live date has been postponed to February 1st, 2022, which means you require to override the first processing period. What does it mean? When you run the payroll, automatically your go live date is going to be, your go live date, on go live date, we are going to run the payroll. Initially, I planned 1/1/2022. If still I'm going with this month, I no need to give any details here. System automatically picked up the first payroll month. If by any chance the payroll process has been changed next month, then I must override this. If I not override this, what happens is Workday still run the payroll only for first pay date. Okay. Right. So let's assume that we're going as per the date 1/1/2022. Ignore. Here you have days from payment date to display payslip. Okay, display payslip. Let's say here what we said, employee should get paid on last day of the month. Whatever the last day of the month, employee should get paid. For easy understanding, let's take this one, 30th. If you give 0 here, employee will get salary on 30th of June, and employee also can view the payslip on the same date. Okay, on the same date. If I give -1, what did it mean? Employee salary will be processed on this date, but employee can see the payslip on 29th itself, 1 day prior. If you give
The
+1,
calculations will go through the last day of the month.
sorry,
The calculations will calculate according to the last day of the month.
right,
Yeah.
right, simple. One also we can do, but it's a weird case. You are giving salary to employee today and asking them to give the payslip tomorrow. It is not the case. Either it should be -1 or 0, right? Any questions here?
Is that common? Is that?
Up to customer requirement, ma'am. Some companies may allow the employees to view 1 day prior only, because so that any adjustments, etc., will be their employees will be ready to before salary credit. They will raise the concern immediately. Some companies, it will be 0, up to customer requirement. Okay. So once you give all the details, select OK. Now see
Okay.
here what happens. The status. Select OK. Automatically all the pay period has been defaulted. Now here you can track what is the last pay period is completed, what is the current pay period is in progress, and what is the next pay period to be processed. Okay, and whenever the payroll payment, once you initiate it, automatically status will be changed. In progress, error, not yet started, completed. Each month when you run in the payroll closing, automatically it will, for example, I run the payroll for this month, the next month automatically populate. If I close this current February month, March month will be automatically comes to in progress. I mean, not yet started. Once you initiate the payroll, it will be in progress.
We
Yes.
are giving the payroll group here, like if the category of the employee belongs to monthly payroll or semi-monthly, all these details we are giving here. So in master data, in which field we will mention these employees related to monthly payroll or semi-monthly payroll.
This has to be provided the data with provided by customer.
Yeah, customer will provide, but while running the payroll, the system has to know which employee it has to fetch for the monthly.
That
And
we have to assign. We are not arrived at that point. Here you have to assign the members. Okay.
okay, yeah,
We have to discuss that. Yeah.
okay.
Thank you. Any question on this setup? Simple and straightforward. Now, once you get the pay group, how to bring the employees into the pay group? Okay. So here members will be there. You need to assign the members to this pay group. Let's see. While assigning this pay group, we have multiple approach, multiple options. First option, you can go to the worker. Before that, let me check. It's a part-time guy. Let me set some other person from his team. % full-time employee. So what are options we have here is select worker related action is our employee related action. Navigate to the payroll. Assign pay group. This is one option. Okay. Employees current pay group. I'm changing to our pay group which we created. Why it is not available?
I think we have created with the D, with the D,
Oh, is it? I'm
yeah,
really
DMD.
I'll change the date. Sorry, guys. As I said, working on critical data, I'm still full focusing on that. Let me change that name so that all the names should be in sync. Now going back to the employee. Correct action. Navigate. Payroll. Assign pay group. Okay. Remove the existing one, assign the new one. Submit. Now the employee pay group has been changed to RBS monthly pay group. Under members, you can find that employee. Okay, like that, we have to bring this employee. This is one option. Let's talk about all options. This is one employee. Now let me find some other employee to assign the pay group. Okay, Elizabeth Johnson. So access the task, assign pay group. Worker. Okay.
Come on.
Now the pay group has been changed for this employee also RBS. Okay. There's another way. If you would like to default the pay group, if employee criteria met, if employee criteria met, if you would like to default the payroll automatically, we have an option called automatic pay group assignment rule. Data organization. Here we have an automatic pay group assignment rule. So by creating certain criteria, example, all employees working in location Chicago and supervisor organization is part of logistics or part of this pay group. I need to create a rule here. Under the time of hiring, if the criteria met, employees will be defaulted to this pay group. Let me show an example. I'll create the rule first. Before that, I need to create some test data. Let me allow to create some test data quickly. I'm creating core HR data just for our testing purpose. This is all core HR data, guys. Don't worry about this. Now, let's see what I'm saying is, if I'm hiring any employee into RMS manufacturing and the employee is part of country USA, automatically the employee must be defaulted to our pay group. Assume this is our requirement. So what we can do is, you can create pay group automatic assignment rule. Here, so criteria is what? One is supervisor organization, the one we created, and country. So add 2 rows. Source sectional field, search for first thing, supervisory organization. Any in the selection list or in the selection list, search for the organization which we created just now. And then second row, in the second row, please add country, right? Location, country. And in the selection list, this is the rule we created. What we're trying to say here is, if any employee part of this supervisor organization, okay, we're hiring any employee in this organization, and the employee is part of country USA, okay, they're eligible for the pay group. Where we're defining that, right click on this pay group automatic assignment rule, copy the text, go to the edit and view pay group. Search for the pay group. Okay. Edit the pay group, run actions. Navigate to organization. Edit organization. Scroll down. Automatic pay group assignment rule, arrow button, effective from 1/1/2022. Copy the rule here. So what happens, whenever you're trying to hire an employee and this employee met this criteria, employee will be assigned or defaulted to this pay group automatically. Any questions here on pay group automatic assignment rule?
Okay, please explain me once again where we will create the like supervisor group. You have created the supervisor.
Yeah, that falls under what do you call that? That falls under core HR. Okay, this core HR team will be taking care how to set up the supervisor organization, how to create positions. They are going to be taking care.
Are we going to create this automatic rule?
Up to customer requirement again. Some
No, I mean, in this
may-
class, in the book, does it ask us to do that?
Yes, it is there. So I will explain when it is required. Some customers needs flexibility. What is mean by flexibility? Control. I will decide which pay group I have to assign to an employee. If that is the case, you should not include automatic pay group assignment rule.
Okay.
The payroll partner has to take the call while hiring the employee. Another
Wait, say
requirement.
that again. Say that again.
So up to customer requirement. So let's say you want to give flexibility to the payroll partner. Payroll partner will decide who is part of which pay group. Okay. Then we are not supposed to include any automatic pay group assignment rule. A customer who is implementing Workday and processing payroll with third-party vendor. So since the payroll is processed with third-party vendor, they want to group automatically assign the employees who is based on the country. Okay, all Brazil employees who get salary monthly, they should be part of this pay group. Then we need to create automatic pay group assignment rule. To make it simple, it is required for integrations, third-party payroll system. If you're using in-house payroll system, most of the customers will prefer flexibility. We will decide which pay group we need to assign. I don't want system to default. So, like that. Along with the pay group data too, ma'am. Along with the pay group data they're sending. But why we are not giving control is because we know ADP is processing the payroll. I want just a criteria. If I'm hiring an employee in India, let assign the employee on monthly pay group. If I'm hiring an employee in Brazil, let's assign the employee to the monthly pay group. If I'm using in-house payroll, then I have multiple pay groups. I want visibility. I will take the call which pay group needs to be mapped. So that's the reason we don't assign. And again, this is the process as I followed for my customers. Okay, some customers
Okay.
might be there. They may say for in-house payroll also, why don't we use this automatic pay group assignment rule? Let me see the feature, how it works. Later, if I don't like, I will remove the feature. Okay, such scenarios also there. This is for one pay group. Let's say you have created 5 pay groups. Later you decided, okay, I will take the call later. Instead of going each and every pay group, you have a task called maintain reference ID. Their schedule. Okay. Here you can override for all the pay periods which you would like to. Okay. So what we discuss here so far is just 3 options. Of course, one is pay group. Worker level. Assign pay group. Task. Assign pay group. Auto rule, automatic assignment rule. Assign pay group. Assign pay group through EAB. So we assign with the help of these two. We also get the rule.